Greek Easter is fast approaching. It's my favorite time of the year. We're baking till all hours of the night. Our house is perfumed with the best aromas, mahlepi, mastica, you name it. I'm going to show you how to make my delicious koulourakia for Easter. It's a recipe I've been making since I can't even tell you when, and I'm going to share it with you today. Starting off with the buttery base of koulourakia, we're going in with 500 grams of unsalted butter at room temperature. We need it as soft as possible so we can whisk it so it's nice and creamy. And along with that, we're going in with 2 cups of caster sugar. Attach our whisk and we're going to mix it until it's pale and creamy. Nice and slow to start, then we'll speed it up. This will give us that really buttery texture. Speeding up now. And just to ensure all of that butter and sugar get mixed together, I'm going to scrape the sides. That way we know most of that sugar has dissolved into the butter. All around, and we'll continue for another 2 minutes. So it's been about 5 minutes now, and you can see just how pale and creamy that butter and sugar mixture is, and that's going to give us the perfect texture in our koulourakia. Just going to go in and scrape those sides again. Really soft and velvety. I've got 4 eggs here. I'm just going to crack them, and then we'll add them one by one to our butter and sugar mixture. Starting slow. Oops, 2 went in. Last egg going in. So the eggs aren't fully incorporated yet, and that's okay. Before I do that, I just want to add 1 cup of our flour, and this will help it maintain its creaminess. Going in with orange zest, we need the zest of 3 oranges. Oranges are actually a traditional ingredient in koulourakia, so we're going to add plenty of orange. They'll make our koulourakia nice and fragrant. So that's our orange zest there. Now we're going to need the juice of our oranges, and we're going to need half a cup of orange juice. That's our juice. Just going to measure half a cup. Perfect. I've got 1 tablespoon of vanilla bean paste, 1 tablespoon of baking powder straight in, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. Now you need to be quick here, constantly mix so it can froth up, bubble up nice, and then pour it straight in to our mixture here. And now we're going to continue whisking. That's perfect. And all we have left now is to add the remainder of our flour, because we did add 1 cup already. Now we need to go in with the rest and add a little bit of mastica, my favorite little ingredient to this recipe. Now I absolutely love the addition of mastica to my koulourakia. It's not very traditional, but I love the way it works with the orange zest. So I'm going to pop a little bit of these tears of mastica that come from the resin from a special tree on the island of Chios with a little bit of sugar, and just grind that up and add it to my flour. So the mastica is now ground down to a nice powder, and I'm just going to add that straight into the flour. Just stirring that mastica through really well into the flour, and then we'll gradually add our flour into our mixture. Popping this down, on a low speed, we'll add our flour in. Keeping it on a low speed, we don't want to make a mess. So I've added all 7 cups of flour, but I do think it could use a little more just to make it more pliable when we work with it. Right now it's a little bit too wet. I still want it just a little bit more workable. So it's best to use your judgment here. I'm just going to start off with a tablespoon and see how that goes. Let's try a little more. That should be perfect. Okay, I'm really happy with that. I don't think we need our dough hook attachment. We're just going to take all of this dough out, put it onto our work surface, and we'll give it a little knead and then we'll let it rest. Almost ready to rest the dough. We just need to flour our surface a little bit. Remove the dough from our bowl. We can work it a little bit and then we'll allow it to rest. A little bit of flour on top and we're just going to gently knead it. Just gently kneading it, we're not working it too much. Just so it's nice and smooth. And I'm just going to grab a bowl, pop it in and let it rest for half an hour. Then we'll be able to create our delicious koulourakia. So our dough has been resting for about 30 minutes now and we're ready to roll out our koulourakia. All you need to do is grab about a heaped tablespoon amount of the koulourakia mix, roll it out really gently. One of my favorite shapes is to actually spiral in both ends until they meet the center and you have this beautiful shape right here. You can also do a ring, which is a traditional shape for koulourakia that you'll find in most bakeries. A simple circle, just like that. This next shape is my favorite, especially for dunking into coffee. Roll out your coil once again, fold it in half, twist, and then just bring those ends in a little bit. And you've got a nice dunking koulourakia. Our koulourakia are ready now, and just before we bake them, I'm going to give them a little bit of an egg wash. It's just one egg whisked with a little bit of water, not too much. And we're just going to be a little bit generous. That way they can have a little bit of a glossy finish. Now we're ready to bake. Pop them in the oven for about 20 minutes or until they're nice and golden. And we'll prepare our coffee. Our koulourakia are ready now and I'm so excited to dig in. I've got my Greek kafedaki ready to go. I just want to show you how beautiful that crumb is on the inside. They're still a little bit warm, which is how I like it. Flavoured with mastica and orange. I'm just going to dig right in. I've got my kafedaki ready. You always have to dip. I can taste the mastica. It works really well with that orange zest and orange juice. That flavour combination is just perfect with that buttery based biscuit. Delicious. Kalopasca.